Okay, Ida hit a golf ball from the top of a hill, and then this is the equation, so you just go right into your calculator and you type it in. So I typed it in, I graphed it, I can't see the top of the graph. So I go to my window, I can change things. I'm going to go, I don't know, 50. Okay, still can't see the top. Window, 80. Okay, so play around. If you want a hint, you can always go to your table of values and look at that. It has a bunch of different heights, so it kind of shows me where I'm at. Okay. So here's my equation. Let's talk about real life, because there's a bunch of this equation that I'm not even going to have on a graph. So let's go with variables. This is called the t and this is called the h, because the t is in the x, h is in the y. So time, height. So I'm going to scratch this part of my graph off. Why would I do that? Time can't be negative. I'm also going to scratch this part of my graph off. Why would I do that? Height of a golf ball is not going to go under the ground. Okay, so here's my y-intercept. So what is it? So how do I do y-intercepts? 0, enter. What does it represent in real life? So the time is 0, and then the height is 11.5. So what is this meaning in my golfing? She's hitting a ball off of a hilltop. So what's she doing? Where she's going to hit it from, which is the height of what the hill is. Okay, find the roots of this equation. So roots is another word for your x-intercepts. So I'm looking for those values. Are you guys okay if I find them myself? Is that okay? Negative 0.23. And then this one is 5.22. Everybody knows what I'm doing? Calculate the zeros, right? Left, right. Okay, same process. Okay, find the roots. What am I going to do? Cross that one off. It does not exist on this graph because we can't have that. Time, it's a time. So what is this time? 5.22 seconds to do what? Boom. What's happening here? X is time. It's 5.22 seconds to hit the ground, right? The ball goes and then boom, hits the ground. That reminds me, I'm just going to go back to that one and put meters on it. Okay, determine the domain, the range. So domain is the x, in this case time, range is y, heights. Okay, where does our time start? Where does our time go to? What's the lowest time we can have? 0 seconds. When do we end the time? 5.22 seconds. Height. The lowest height I can be is on the ground. The highest height, well, I actually don't have this number because I need this value. What's the highest it goes up to? So I'm going to go second calculate. I'm going to try to figure out the max. Left. There's my mouse. I'm going to move it to this side. Good. Enter this side. Enter. So this part, this is the height. 71.88. Okay, you're selling concert tickets, so we're going to talk about revenue, making money. Okay, in this context, you're going to make money from how much your ticket is times how many tickets you sell, right? That makes you your money. So if your tickets are $15, you sell 10 tickets, you're going to make $150 times them. Okay, so here we go. Revenue equals, I'm going to give 2 brackets, and I'm going to fill in the info. So your ticket price right now is $10, and you have 500 people coming. If you increase the price by 50 cents, increase the price, how do you write 50 cents? .5. And I don't know how many times I want to do that increase, so I'm going to put an X with it. Then 10 fewer people are going to come. So this is going to go down 10. Every time you change it, that's going to be moving. Okay, so this is actually ready for you to go right to your calculator now. So it's in my y equals, exactly as you see on my paper. I put it in like that. Okay, I don't see this at all on my screen. I'm going to peek at my table here. Ooh, look at my numbers. 6,000s. Okay, so I'm going to go to my window. 7,000 I'm going to do. Okay, still don't see it now, but I don't see it sideways, so I'm going to go window X 40. Look at that. Okay, question 1. What ticket price will maximize your revenue? So, what point do I need to figure out with my calculator? The max. So this is my max coordinate, is what I got, 15, 6,125. That's not my answer. I'm looking for the ticket price. So my ticket price is this portion. So I'm going to go 10 plus 0.5 x is right here now. I have a value for x. I want to use 15. So each ticket is going to be $17.50. Okay, I know that a lot of you figured this out on the test where you figured out the 15, but then you didn't know where to apply it. So put it into the price. What is the largest revenue? This is X, and this is revenue. So the most money I'm going to make and then the last question, C, is what will you have as a ticket price when you go below the original revenue? So right here is the original. So then I don't want to go below that because I'm going to make less money if I'm below this line. So this is all good because I'm making more money than when I started. And now I'm making less. So I want this intersection. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go trace 0. So my original revenue was $5,000. So Y2, I'm going to put that across. Does that make sense? My original was $5,000. So now I make that line. So I prefer not to make less money than when I started. So calculate intersection. Enter, enter, enter. When X is 30. So you don't want to make any more than 30 changes. So what is the ticket price? So the ticket price was $10, and what if I make 30 changes? And then you're going to be selling tickets for $25. Don't do any more than that because now you're going to drop in revenue.